All right. You do it. All right. Remember that? Okay.
Then let me do the reroll for the All right, so
All
2.
right. Okay. Back to 3. He takes. All right. You knock him down and pick with that one.
All right, cool.
All right.
Now, regular drivable, right?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Moved over. So the doubles.
All right.
One more. Okay. All right. So she is going to. She's just going to try to stay as far away from this can. So she's going to go on the opposite side of the road.
Okay. Yeah. Backer 3 slows down. Backer 2, you're still a little bit closer, but you've just pulled away from him. Now, moving at this speed, you start to feel your control on this car really starting to get shaky. Now, the car is not shaking. Just, it's getting a little harder to handle.
Yeah.
All right, so that bonus modifier actually turns into a penalty now at this speed.
Huh. Okay, so now I'm fighting to control the car, right?
Right.
Okay.
So,
all right.
You keep. All right. And right now,
you're playing on this.
Yeah. All right. And so far, you're on this. You finally made it onto this freeway. You didn't catch what the sign said, but there's a lot of curves here, and you're speeding along these things, barely able to stay from the edges of the road. You're still able to control it, but yeah, it's a little shake. It's a little tricky right now.
I gotta fight the car in every turn.
Right.
Got it.
And now these guys are going to attempt to do this. Attempt to catch up, but so what I am going to tell you is they don't catch up immediately.
Huh, okay.
They all right.
Ooh.
Here's what you see. In your rearview mirror, you only can really see their headlights, but it's rapidly becoming small. Rapidly becoming dimmer and smaller as you're further away. However, that stops happening when you see one of them start. At least from somewhere back there, there is a much brighter light, as if a much larger vehicle had been driving up or something like that. It's hard to tell from you at this speed. But you also believe you hear some type of metallic shrieking.
Huh. Ooh, metallic shrieking. Okay. Not good.
And there's one more thing I should note. As you drive, the features of this road start to blur, where street lights are only there for a fraction of a second before you've essentially flown past them. But the place starts to look a little different as you drive along this road. The lights start to move past at a pace where essentially it seems as though the lamp part of the lights go away, and there's only these floating orbs of light instead, as if they were just there, stationary.
Yeah.
And you also hear more metallic shrieking, but coming off from the sides of the road. Behind you, you see that light turn a familiar shade of red. The kind that was similar to that gun, to that freakish gunshot that chick made a while back. Hey, for back. And oh shit! All right, forgot to roll for biker 3. All right, he will attempt. See, at this point, all right, starting to hit those penalties. Okay. Biker 3 is once again visible, but that bright light is still somewhere behind him. Now, it's your turn.
Lupia is going to call back to Jay or Ty. It was Ty. Call back to Ty. But like, I don't know what kind of trouble you got yourself into, but I'm charging extra.
If we get all right, so you get us where we need to go, and we're paying for your retirement. Shit. Yeah. Just we'll get to explaining the weird shit later. Just get the fuck off. Just get to the other end of this freeway first. Going for about 5 exits up. These fuckers are gone. I promise you.
She's gonna look at her gas. How much gas she has left?
How much gas? You have about, at this pace, you've got, I'm going to say you've got about 6 turns left of gas. That's probably enough to get just off the freeway, maybe. You think. As long as nothing crazy happens, you should be able to at least make it to the, to this exit somehow.
She takes a deep breath because she's worried. All right, she's just gonna. No, she's going to. Everyone else is too far for her to actually attack her right now.
No.
She's going really fast.
Yeah. You always have the option of slowing down if you want to deal with it. But that's up to you.
No, she's gonna stay fast.
All right.
She's gonna. Do I have to roll to maintain speed?
The roll to maintain it?
Yeah. Is that something I have to do? Okay.
Right now there's no particular need. Unless you are essentially you're just along a very long curve at this point. But you could.
I'm not rolling to do I roll to see if I hit anything like that? That's what I mean.
I would say roll to stay away from the guardrails.
All right. Boom. Oh boy. Shit, wrong guy. Hello. I didn't reset my die.
That's fine. If this would be all right, roll. All right.
So
okay, 3. You're good. You're pretty much being able to stay in the middle of the road with this freeway.
Nice.
Granted, you're in the middle of the freeway, and that normally wouldn't fly, but you're in a car chase. You know this shit.
She's figuring it out.
All right. And all right, and you see Ty roll down the window now, and you just hear this howling of wind but the screeching becomes a lot more. This metallic screeching is a lot more pronounced now. Oh, that's gonna be fucking annoying. He says, he pokes his head and his hand out of the window.
Yeah, this is when we're like, what the fuck is that sound?
All right, I want to let you know you're about to see some weird shit in about a few seconds. Happens on this down highway about this time of night. Just whatever you see, just don't hit it with the fucking car. It will be straight. What was that shit?
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, this shit's crazy. Let me tell you. All right. Now, I'm just going to say their last. Okay. All right. Biker 2's turn. Biker 2's turn. Okay.
Come on.
Holy shit. All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's a
Well,
lot of die.
oh yeah, it's a lot. I'll tell you. And here's what you see. You see essentially a streak of red and orange. Essentially, you think you see something on fire, but what you actually, as it starts to approach your speed, as it doesn't seem to go any faster than that. As it doesn't seem to go any faster than that, you see that it's what looks like the remains of a motorcycle. It's broken and flaming, and this thing has literally been wrecked, but at the same time, it's still right beside you on some Ghost Rider shit. The person on top of it, where once you saw a biker's helmet, the visor's open and you only see smoke and flame coming out of it, as well as anywhere else where skin would normally be exposed. And they turn to look at you, and you see two bright lights almost like headlights where the eyes should be.
Luby's gonna stare in horror. Then she's gonna scream and turn away from it really hard.
All right. So this thing still does indeed have a gun, and he's gonna finish. And while you do that, you can roll Dex and Drive to mitigate whatever they do.
Yeah, that's Dex and Drive, yeah.
All right.
Because that's fucking horrifying.
Oh yeah. And definitely, you're not the only one who thinks so. You definitely hear some. Oh, what the fuck? The hell's? All right.
Yeah, Luby is not scared to scream when there's some silent oh shit outside.
Oh yeah. All right.
So it's gonna shoot you.
All right. So speed and your ass is essentially. All right. All right. Okay. So. All right. So
4 successes. Okay. Let's see if she's able to do anything to
mitigate that. Hey. All right, good shit.
Gold Lupia.
All right, you turn away from it. You turn away from them, and it seems they were aiming low, almost at your tire. And you see that once again, just a huge gout of flame just shoot out of that gun, shoot out of their gun, and you see it turn that pavement into essentially magma. That
No. Oh, Luffy ain't playing that game.
and
She ain't. Walking with that shit.
Just missed that one. And now you guys are just riding side by side. Biker 3. Biker 3, they're hanging back. They don't want to be in. They're gonna roll to not roll into that hot splotch of concrete asphalt they just made.
Trying to think, is it Lucas turn?
Not quite, but you definitely see those out of those some of those lights. You see something zip past you. Oh my god! Christ! All right, you see something zip out of those lights, and you feel the car jerk. But I'm giving because of your roll this last turn, you only feel it jerk by the force of it flying past. And you see sparks hit, and you see it pretty much fly past that flaming motorcycle next to you, and you see sparks on the side of its frame. And you just see where it was essentially scratched by something. You see flames erupt. The smoke start to appear from where it was struck. And there appears to be more coming at you guys from up front. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that guy is, but that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Ty says he's pointing at it.
Lupia is too scared to think of any comeback. She's officially not having fun. She's done. Okay. It's her turn.
Yep, it is their turn.
Okay.
Shape.
She is going to. She's honestly too scared to fire the gun right now. And she's still on the freeway, right?
Yes. You got about 4 more turns until, you're pretty much free and clear of this highway, this freeway.
All right. You know what she's gonna do?
What's she gonna do?
He's going to do the thing that he's pretty sure only the fucking screaming skull dude is going to try to do. She's gonna jump from this side of the road into oncoming traffic.
All right. What's that?
So she knows she can dodge the cars. He also knows that they probably can't. The motorcycle guys are not gonna fuck with that. So let me roll Dex and Drive. Is Dex and Drive -1? Because of the tire? Chris, Chris.
All right. You want to turn it to oncoming traffic?
Yeah.
All right. Funny thing about this freeway, there is none.
What? Oh, it's a one-way
Which is-
freeway.
Yeah, what you see is kind of what you get. There's literally open road, and there doesn't, at least at the moment, look like there's anyone in sight other than the 3 vehicles and those things.
Okay. She can't go any faster. She's not outrunning these things. No, she's going to hit the brakes on everyone doing faster.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, let me roll for that.
All right. And all right.
That's pretty good.
All right. Okay. I want to say your successes are how many times, how much you can slow down without
how many?
hurting you.
Yeah.
Without fucking doing, the car doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. That puts you back down to 90. And you're just behind biker number 3 now. Biker 2, they're crazy ass. They didn't.
Actually, can I try to shoot biker 3, the closer biker?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Three of you actually want to fire at his ass.
Actually, can I fire at all of them?
You can fire at biker 3. The biker 2 is out of range. You have to be within at least 10 if you want to shoot them.
Okay, all right. Let me fire at biker. Not bad.
All right.
Connect. That's 2.
All right. 2 does. 2 manages to hit their bike. You manage to hit their legs on. Same deal. And with oncoming fire, we're gonna see if this dude is gonna have to make a very bad roll. Okay. All right.
Oh wow.
Okay. So he's definitely starts swerving and wavering.
Oh, maybe he wipes out like the other chick.
Almost. He's about close to the guardrail. I'll wait till his turn before I actually deal with him.
All right.
So far, you've got this guy sort of off balance. He's got people shooting from behind. He doesn't know what the fuck to do, and he just got hit.
Yeah. Understandable. He just got shot.
All right. Biker 2.
Lupia is screaming at Ty to get that guy to fucking leave.
All right.
She wants him to get the fuck out of here.
Well, this is what he does. They do not shoot at you. This is a
Okay.
shitty
We'll
ass
get that.
roll. This is a shitty ass roll, but they're going for it. All right. You see them aim. You see them actually shoot at one of those lights, but they completely miss. You just see a giant, essentially a fireball, fire out of this thing, and it just misses, going way too fast to aim at.
All right.
Let me wrap it in house.
All right, back in business.
All right.
So, yeah, they try to fire at something, but totally miss. For the moment, they had other things to worry about. Market 3. All right. We're taking some pretty heavy fucking penalties. You're moving way too fast, partner. All right. right, once again, they're still teetering by the guardrail. But they're still too busy to keep trying to keep control to fuck with you. And more of these lights start to shine brighter and something flies out. You can try and see what they are with a perception check, but it'll come at a -3 because you're moving. Well, you're not moving as fast, but still pretty damn fast.
All right.
Fast, so.
There it is.
Geez. Holy shit. I thought about it, I'm like, holy shit, that's like nothing.
Yeah,
All
it is
right,
nothing.
well, it's enough. It's enough to see that it's something definitely silvery. Like, the only thing you could really describe it as is some type of rod with edges protruding out. That's sort of what it looks like. It vaguely looks like wings, but only vaguely.
Okay.
And they make this loud screeching noise as they come flying by. And you can roll to avoid.
Dex and drive then?
Yes.
Okay, Dex and drive.
And everyone's going to have to.
Then we roll the 10. Come on, one
Oh,
more.
Jesus. Lord. All right. All right. You got 2. All right. So, everyone's going to have to deal with that shit.
Uh-oh.
All right. And Biker 3, oh, you poor soul. All right. You see Biker 3 that's in front of you. Essentially, this thing pretty much cleaves right through their bike, and it just explodes into shrapnel. It's shrapnel. He goes skiing off to the side. You lose sight of him in seconds. This thing, although not as definitively, just rakes another huge gash into Biker 2. Just enough to where they're starting to lose control, and you just see them as they're essentially getting enveloped in smoke and fire. You also take a big hit. The car, you hear the crunching and screeching of metal as this thing just pretty much rips through the side of your car. The rear view mirror on the side, on the driver's side, ripped off. The door is practically in shambles, and you think you might hear more hissing from one tire. So now your driver rolls out a -2 as the car is starting to take a beating. But this is turn 3. You got 2 more before you're done. Before you're done with this place. And right now, it's just you and Biker 2. And the screaming, no friends.
Yeah, Lubia is officially just panicking at this point. She's no longer shooting. She's just driving straight forward.
All right.
Just going.
All right. Should knock hella points off of this person. So, all right. Okay.
She is not in the right mindset at all.
All right. You barely even notice now, as you clearly have other problems. You see just a vague flash of red as you drive past, and biker two essentially just slowing down from just the lack of being able to control their bike now. All right, and with that, anything else did you want to do with your turn?
No, that's all she can do.
All right.
She's both feet on the gas right now.
Both feet on the gas. All right. While you're at it, I'll have you roll perception. No penalties. All right.
Anything? Nope, just one success.
All right. You hear something vaguely. Sounds like a voice, but you're not really paying attention to it at the moment.
It sounds like a voice, yeah, but she doesn't care.
All right. Mark 2 doesn't look so hot. I'm a comedian. All right. But essentially, right now, they're more smoke and flame than person at this point. The gun, honestly, is just the frame of just the outline of the gun. It honestly naturally just couldn't work at this point. The bike seems to just be literally riding on wheels of fire and smoke. There's barely anything left other than like the basic frame of this bike. And there, with a shaky arm, they still trying. All right. You hear and then you hear another tire pop and hiss. Because this time you feel a huge jerk from behind. And it's suddenly a little bit harder. You see a bright light from behind, and it's suddenly harder to control the car. So, -3 now, as now one of your tires is pretty jacked up. Still able to drive, just jacked up.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. She just whenever it gets to her turn, just have her keep going forward. She really is just panicking at this point.
All right. Roll perception again.
All right, perception. One success. Not good.
All right. You notice it a little too. All right. You notice it, but not really. There's somebody in the passenger seat with you that kind of don't give a fuck right now. You still hear them saying something, but you just don't give enough of a fuck to listen. Now for this crazy thing. All right. You can now roll Dex and Drive to mitigate that as well. And you always have your willpower, so you can always use that to help.
Oh yeah, I got willpower. I'm gonna use willpower. No. Come on.
Come on. All right. You hear another loud screech and clank. Nothing. Car seems to handle about the same, but you do feel that jerk as something clearly grazed by it. And I got cool. There's you. All right. You see another biker 2 take another decent hit, this time to their own person. And you see nothing but sparks and flame. You see nothing but sparks and flame. Jolt off as they're struck by this thing. And all right. And I assume you keep going.
All right.
Roll
You
perception.
want to be able to make a drive attack?
You want to drive attack?
No, she wants to, make a drive action. I mean.
All right. Go ahead.
All right, she is going using another willpower because she's angry. That's right. Oh, it's a good roll. Good roll, girl. Oh shit. She is going to go faster. She doesn't care about safety. She needs to get away.
All right. Once again, you start approaching those terrifying speeds. And you see, just as you see another bright light, just as you start to see another bright light, but it isn't coming from above.
Above?
It isn't coming from above or anything like that, or ahead of you. It's coming from literally the road ahead of you. Like literally just a bright light ahead on the road. And once you start to see that into view, Biker 2 starts to slow down. And in fact, you see the light from Biker 2 start to die down. And they drift. And with the last flickers of light, you see them drift off to the side. And you see just another slight burst of light before you completely lose sight of it.
Okay. How about the other thing?
All right. There's one more coming at you. And roll perception one more time.
Come on, Lupia. Oh,
all right.
It's not that actually, it's better than everything else.
Exactly. You can at least you understand what's being said now, or at least you're paying attention a little bit more. All right. You hear Ty's voice is saying, all right, Lupia, hey, step out of it. Wake up. Can you hear me? Shit.
Lupia finally snaps out. She kind of has this realization that Ty is talking, and she looks away from the road and looks at him, very, very confused, like, what?
Shit, don't look at me. Just keep going. We're almost there. That light. That's a good light. Just go straight into it.
She turns around. She just kind of does what she's told, still rather spaced out.
Hey, come on. All right, look, we're almost out of this. I owe you drinks for life after this. I don't know what you like.
Just shut the fuck up and let me goddamn fucking drive.
Gotcha.
Okay, so do I have to make? Oh Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to make another fucking have to willpower it, or otherwise they won't make it.
All right.
Oh, I got to
Roll those
have
two.
to make.
You can roll 2 dice at once instead of just 1d10. But that's 4 out of 2.
It's
All right. All right, that's 4 out of. All right, so you get. Essentially, what happens is, just as you're about to reach that light, something flies out of one last of those screaming silver things, comes and clips you on the passenger side, and now the car is really fucking hard to control, as you pretty much you're at a -4, but the car starts to drift, and you're pretty much about to approach. You're pretty much swerving towards the end. Make one last excellent drive roll. See if you can reach that light before you hit the guardrail.
Oh, Jesus!
All right. You feel a large impact just as you hit the light. And you hear this loud crash. And then you don't really hear or see anything else. Just straight up white.
Oh my God, she thinks she's dead. She's like, that's it. I finally died. I died because of fucking Ty of all people.
What the fuck?
What an asshole.
All right. Since I finally got that. All right.
She just sees why.
Jeez, I can't hear that at all. All right. Jeez. All right. I guess this will work. All right. No more visions of white, or at least it gradually fades away as you actually start to blink.
Is she, are they still moving in the car?
No, car's not moving.
She's pressed her head against the steering wheel. She's kind of hiding behind it.
And you sit there for a moment. And this is not the best picture in the world, but I'll make it.
So, something I do to make images work. What I usually do is I'll take the grids off, turn the grids off, and then stretch the image.
Right.
Because the grid will force the image to fit in the grids. Otherwise, you just stretch how it fits best.
Right. All right.
It's an old trick I learned to avoid the weird it's staying in the square when it's like a hexagon picture or it's a Jesus, why is my brain forgetting fucking shapes of all things to forget?
Table square. I don't know.
It's a rectangle image, but the squares force it into a block.
Right.
I was saying it'd be a little easier if you switch it into the other shape by taking out or its natural shape by taking out the effect it has to start off like that.
Gotcha.
Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It can't even English good.
It's all right. I don't English either, so it's perfect. Okay. You are just on. You were just outside of the freeway. You are essentially just coming back into town. Different side of town. But you seem to have, at least, you think you've been here before. You drive a lot, so you're pretty certain you've at least been to this part of town before.
She kind of opens her eyes. She kind of sits back and lets go of the steering wheel for once and kind of collapses into her seat, sighs. Then she gets a very angry face. She turns around. Is Ty still there?
He's not actually.
He's fucking lucky.
No perception.
Why am I forgetting how to roll perception? Oh. Jesus
really?
Christ.
You turn to look. It's Christ. That perception.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That is borderline fucking a critical fail.
That's close. You're getting there, brother. Once you turn, you realize how much of a damn headache you have. That, with the smell of smoke and the fact that there are two bright lights in front of you, like shining through the windshield. You don't really see too much. You don't really know where the other two are, or at least not yet. You see a few figures in the light, but that's only because through their shadows.
She squints a little bit, trying to see what the fuck's going on.
And those figures move, and after a while, you hear voices. Kind of hard to tell who's saying what.
Just bitch mode is about to activate. She gets out the car. Is she hit? She shot.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You haven't been hit by any bullets. However, you feel a dull pain in the side of your head, as well as a few other places that may be bruised. Other than that, you don't seem to have any real serious damage. That I'll say you have the equivalent of like 5 bashing. 5 bashing is essentially the equivalent. None of it's serious. It's just a whole lot of it.
Yeesh. All right. She's going to stagger over to the settlements of the people.
All right. You actually have trouble opening your door at first. And essentially with a very unnerving sort of snapping sound, the door opens and you walk out and the poor car, it's not good. It's not looking good. It's got essentially what looks almost like someone took a giant blade and just ran it across the side of the car. And all the tires are just blown and jacked the fuck up.
Yeah, she's gonna kill Jay.
And as you venture towards the light, the figure starts to form into, recognizable things. One is Jay. The other is the guy he had with him, sort of standing there with his gun in his hand. There are a few other people around that you don't recognize. They're just sort of standing in the background, sort of behind Ty and this other.
She puts her hand on Ty's shoulders and she smiles at him. She's like, Ty. And then she wraps her hands around his throat. I'm gonna fucking kill you. She's going to start strangling him.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, he's not saying shit. He's making strangling noises. And the guy who was with him, whoa, hey, alright, calm down. Didn't survive all this shit just to fucking strangle the shit out of him. Can't pay you like that.
No, she's more interested in strangling them.
Alright.
They might have to pull her off.
Okay. Yeah.
She's not very strong, but
they kind of.
they're going to have to pull her off.
All right.
Let me roll for her strength.
Okay.
There.
Hold on 1 sec. Jeez.
Hey.
Yes.
I meant to tell you, whenever you use the bathroom, when you go to
All right. Sorry about that. Just just consider it inconveniently timed commercial break. All right. So they barely. All right. One person you don't recognize. It's a white guy. He looks like he's not from around here. He has tattoos on his neck, or on his neck, from what you can see, on his wrist, and he has just a close-shaved head. He looks pretty beefy, and he's pulling Ty away from you, whereas the guy who is riding with you and Ty is pulling you away from him, and they only barely managed to pluck you off, like essentially like an octopus tongue. And you just hear Ty go, "Fuck, you're crazy, bitch. I've survived too much shit to get choked out like that."
Yeah, I'm crazy. You fucking kidding me? I ain't go through all this to get killed by a fucking Ghost Rider and his fucking light angel. What the fuck was all that?
Well, I'll tell you as soon as I can breathe right again. And you actually see before he gets back to answer you, he says, "Give me a second." And he's looking towards one last figure that sort of standing near the source of the lights. These are clearly headlights. They're very bright. These are very bright headlights from a car. And as this person steps forward, you actually recognize them too. It is, in fact, Ortega.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh no! This is not good. Luke, you're hurt. Well, Tyson speaks up. You want to say half why? You want to know? Well, you want to know what the fuck those things were. This guy's not answers. This was nothing.
Luke makes a face. I am done face. He's like, you know what? I have a better idea. Jay, Ortega, you have my number. Call me tomorrow. Later. Not now. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get very, very drunk. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay? I call you. Don't call me. Jay, you pay for all this. And you pay the double what you'll pay for this. Fucking, you owe me so much shit right now, I swear to God. I'm gonna fucking gut you when I get a chance. I'm gonna go call a taxi and then pass out. He walks away.
All right. They both sort of stand there. They both look at each other. Ortega's just all smiles. He's loving it, and he says, "Very well. All right, you enjoy your drink. I think I'll do the same." And he walks back to his car, and Ty starts yelling at him stuff shit like, hey, I'm not done talking to you. Where the fuck you going? And he just keeps talking as you just hear tires screech. Just tires start to move and he drives off. You just hear the Ty just shout, fucker!
They've been not. They hope they kill each other and save her the time and then maybe she'll get really, really drunk and realize this is just a horrific dream.
And
maybe
before anyone else leaves you alone, the guy who essentially plucked you off a tie walks up, sort of holding his head, and he says, well, I guess right now I think I could say is, sorry you got put into this shit. This shit wouldn't happen if it wasn't for me. You deserve it. Once you do whatever the fuck you want to do, I can give you a decent explanation. He just scribbles something out on like just a piece of paper he pulls out of his pocket. If you want your, whatever you need, I got it. Whatever you need, just call this. Shit'll get worked out. All I want to say is,
Lupi is forcing she's just the most. She has bags under her eyes. She's frowning. Her hair is a fucking disaster. She is like the most unpleasant human being to look at the moment.
He's honestly, you're looking at you. He's saying this, but he kind of has a perma scowl. This is an expression he's not. Your expression is not one he's not used to. Let's see. He doesn't seem to be too shocked by it. You've gotten a quick taste of this. Some crazy shit that's out there. I'm not gonna give you the whole pitch and shit like I usually do, but we're gonna need to talk. Once you've seen this type of shit, it's hard to unsee it. Mm. Usually I'm not the one to talk to people about this shit, but
He sighs and rubs her eyes. I just need to go to sleep. I'll call you. But I can't handle anything else at the moment.
Gotcha. Just don't be surprised if you know what, I'll tell you later. Just watch your back on the way home.
I'll be in a taxi. I don't think I'll be driving anytime soon.
That's what you gotta do. And
I actually need to go to sleep.
yeah, I got you.
So it's not just Luke, it's me.
No, I got you. This was supposed to be over at like 8 something, and it just oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you later. Well, I'll pick this up with you like Friday when I get out of work, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
All right. I need to go though. So I'll see you later, right, dude?
All right, see you now.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.